What's up, party people? It's your boy Brian, and I have returned from the Mohegan Sun Casino in Uncasville, Connecticut. 5 hours in the car. 5 hours in the car. But that's all right. There was a lot of good stuff on the radio. Listen to the New Yorker Radio Hour interview with Barbara Streisand. She doesn't remember whether she had sex with Warren Beatty or not. She says she remembers that they slept in the same bed together, but she doesn't remember whether they actually had intercourse. So, think about that. There was no gambling, no craps, but I did gamble on a 1985 Topps Rack Pack, my nemesis. However, Tom Seaver is on the front, so we already know we're going to get something good. We already know it. It's guaranteed. Look, it's Willie McCovey. So let's do this. This may be a multi-stage pack rip. So we'll start at the beginning with McCovey, the honorary captain of the 1984 All-Star team. McCovey led the league in all power categories from 1965 to 1970. He was a monster in his prime. In 1969, I think he was intentionally walked 45 times, which was the record until Bonds, 35 years later. Unbelievably fantastic, powerful player. All right, we move on. Let's see if we get anything good. Kiko Garcia. Ken Singleton at the end of his career. Another Met traded away, but they got Rusty Staub for him, so at least that was something. Was he a lifetime 300 hitter? No, he was not. 282, but still, excellent career. Darnell Coles. Bobby Cox in his stint managing the Blue Jays to their first ever playoff appearance in 85. He was the Braves manager, then he was the Blue Jays manager, then he was the Braves manager again. Not sure where they had to fire him. Rick Lysander. Neil Allen, traded by the Mets to the Cardinals for Keith Hernandez in one of the best Mets trades ever. Charlie Moore in a very shiny jacket. Oh. Ooh. In 1985, this was the card. This was the card. I remember getting this when I was 7 years old and putting it in the place of honor in my binder. Oh man, what a great card. Thank you, 1985 Topps and Uncasville, Connecticut. It was worth the 5 hours in the car just for this. The late Dave Dravecki. Scott McGregor. Doug Frobel. Jose Cruz. Gene Garber, one of the Braves' many bearded men of Space Station 11. Is that picture taken at Shea Stadium? Whenever you see the orange seats in the lower tier, you think Shea Stadium. And I think that there's the dark green in the mezzanine. I think that's Shea Stadium, folks. Another Hall of Famer. It's Paul Molitor. No powder blue, just dark royal blue of the home uniform and the Milwaukee sky. Steve McCatty, we have discussed him and his impact on Tony Danza. And finally, 1983 Cy Young winner Lamar Hoyt. Look at that gut. Look at the gut on that guy just flopping over the elastic waistband of those hideous polyester slacks. I respect that. That's how I would look. And, uniforms with those horizontal features, like that beach blanket Sox uniform and the Astros Tequila Sunrise, they were not flattering to the larger man. So props to him for just putting that uniform on. I believe Chris Sale, who's not fat, cut that uniform up with scissors rather than wear it in a game at Comiskey Park. So that's slot one. Let's move on.